So today we are going to see 2 or 3 important examples, right, which are very useful in your day-to-day life. You are experiencing that, okay? And after that, if time permits, then we'll move to the menu examples, or else we'll discuss in our next session, right? But today we are going to see this autocomplete text view example and spinner example. And after that, if time permits, then I will also teach you how to create a splash screen. Okay, that is a bonus part, right? But it is very much useful. That's why I'm covering it. Now, so today we start with the autocomplete text view example. So in this, we have already discussed that the autocomplete text view is an editable text view and which is used to show the list of suggestions based on user typing. So here below, in this figure, I have explained that choose the country name. So many a times whenever you are filling up the forms, you are registering yourself or any type of registrations or requirement will be there, like you have to select some of the items, right? So whenever I press I, so it will show me the list of items which is starting with the I. Okay, so here you can see when I press I, then it shows me Italy and India. If Indonesia is there, then it will also show me the Indonesia. So what I want to say that the particular list of suggestions will be showed as a drop down menu. Okay, so here you can see when I press I over here, then one drop down menu will be appear, and into that the list of items will be there. And from that, suppose if I want to choose India, then I need to click on India and that will be selected. Okay, so this kind of application I want to create. So let's jump onto the example how you can create it. It is very simple, right? You just need to have a knowledge of adapter classes and some basic generic classes collections, right, of Java concepts. So let's first of all start with the autocomplete text view demo. Okay, it is very easy, guys, right? So first of all, here is my design, and in my design, there is one autocomplete text view. So two widgets I took, two views I took. So that can be visible in the code section. You can see that here I have used the linear layout because I just required 2 items. So that will be easy for me. And after that, I took autocomplete text view and the text view, right? So here you can see that it is very simple. You can set the properties from here also, and you can just go to the design and just select the particular view, and you can set the property from here also. Whichever is convenient to you, then you can use it. Here, one hint message I have written. So it is displaying that search month. So you can understand that this particular text view at autocomplete text view is specially designed for selecting a month. So from the list, I need to select the month. Okay. So here you can provide the hint. You can set the ID for that. Okay. And one text view I took, this is our regular text view. I have made a design bigger to display whichever month I'm going to select, that will be displayed in this particular text view. Okay. So let's first of all, let me execute this code so you will get the idea what we want to achieve. So here our application is installed and it is running. Now here you can see that This is our hint message, search the month. Here, I just need to click to get the focus. And if I press a J, so you can see 3 items starting with the J will be listed out in my drop down. Okay, you can see over here. Suppose if I need to add, so only February will be there, A, so April and August will be there, and whatever item I'm going to select, so you can see that will be displayed in this particular thing. Okay, so two things we need to perform over here. We just need to fill out this particular, we need to bind our month data to this particular autocomplete text view. And once we select that item, then I need to display it in a text view. So this is our aim. Now let's jump onto the design section. So from the palette, okay, you can just go there and you just need to find the autocomplete text view. So here autocomplete text view is there. You can just directly drag and drop over here. Okay. So and after that you can set the background color as I said that. Okay. And you can create a simple design. Okay. Now let's jump onto the main portion of the coding. So in the design only this much is required. Let's jump onto the coding portion. Okay, the coding is very easy, guys, right? So here we need to understand the concept of adapter, right? So we have already discussed that adapter is a bridge between your data and source, right? So here you can see that we have a source of data which is in the form of string array. So here I have created one string array. This is my source. I have created one array variable month and I have put all the name of month in this particular array. So this is my source. Now I need to bind that with the view, right? And which view I am using? I am using autocomplete text view. Now simple, here you need to first of all identify that two controls from our regular practice, that ACP is equals to find view by ID and text view is equals to find view by ID. Okay. Now here, as we need to create the adapter class, we need to use the adapter class. So here we are using array adapter, which is type of string. You can define this. I hope you are getting the things. This is the Java concept, right? Simple Java code. So here array adapter, which is the type of string, and here we have the variable. Now, first of all, we need to initialize the adapter. So here I have put the comments for you guys, right? So you can see that adapter is equals to new adapter. So when you go over here, then you can see 3 parameters you have to pass. See, the first parameter you have to pass as a context. Second one is the layout resource. And the third one is your object, right? So here context is this only. Which layout? So Android.R, we have R folder, resource folder over here you can see, and we have layouts. And from that, you can select this particular layout. Simple drop down item one line. There are lots of layouts we have. You can see that. Simple item drop down item one line. Right? So there are lots of different designs will be there. Okay. So you can choose any of it. And the third parameter you have to pass, that is your source, that is your month, our variable, string array variable, right? So this is the initialization of array adapter. Now, The second thing is, in this our application, we are going to set one threshold. So here you can pass one integer number value. So here right now I have put threshold is equal to 1. So what it will do, it will find the suggestions of one character. So whenever I start typing and when I type one character, then it will start searching for that list of items, right? Suppose if I want that it should find for 2, then I need to change it to 2 over here. Okay, and let's see what happens over there. Okay, now next thing is you need to set adapter. This is compulsory. You need to initialize the adapter and then you need to set the adapter. And there is a one method set adapter and you have to pass the variable. Okay. Now the next important thing. So this is our binding of data is completed. Now our data is bind to the autocomplete text view. The next thing is you have to select one item and you have to display that item in a text view. So it is again very simple. On which widget or on which view I want to provide this set on item click listener on my autocomplete text view. So I need to take the variable object of it, ACT, set on click listener. Here we are passing argument of adapter view on item click listener. So whenever you type new adapter view dot on item click listener and press enter, then this will be automatically created. This particular code will be automatically created. You don't need to write these things. Okay. So what it will create one method on item click method. And the parameters you can see over here, there are 4 parameters it can pass. So the first parameter is the parent parameter. So adapter view, from which view you have to set the view, right? Second is the view. Third is the position of that particular item. And third one is the ID, the row ID of that particular item. So now what I want to do, I want to set my text in a text view. So whatever item I'm going to select, that will be set as a set text. So text view dot set text and adapter dot get item into pass the position, whatever variable over here that you need to pass over here. It's very simple, guys. Now with the changes we have made threshold is equals to 2. Let's see how our application is behaving. So now if I press J, then it will list none, because I have set my threshold is equals to 2. If I press JU, then June and July. So this is the use of this set threshold method. So up to what number of character you want this facility, that you have to decide. Now suppose if I click on this, then it will list out it will set the text as a July, right? So this is very simple example. You see that you don't need to write that how that particular thing is selecting items based on the character and all that. It is already there. So this is the beauty of this particular autocomplete text view item. So is there any doubt in this application, anyone? Do you have any doubt in this application? Should I go to the next application?